Hey everyone, welcome in, welcome back. I apologize right off the bat. I've missed the kickoff the last few weeks. I know one week I was down in Austin for the Formula One race, so I was obviously busy then, enjoying then. And then I just quite honestly forgot last week as well to get back into the rhythm here. So we're going to bring you the last few weeks of the kickoff. It's going to be a longer video. There's a lot to cover here. Please be patient here if you want to watch everything here. We'll try to give all the insights. All the properties we're going to present are in no specific order of the last listing. That we didn't do newest to oldest. What I did is I just put all of them in from the Des Moines market here. Then we go over and work our way up to the Waterloo Cedar Falls market, work our way down to Cedar Rapids, Iowa City. From there, we pivot over to the Eastern Iowa marketplace, Davenport, Bettendorf, Clinton. And then from there, we're going to pivot all the way over to Sioux City, Council Bluffs, which is our last listing of the last few weeks here. So this is your kickoff here. Let's jump in. Let's get you guys all up to date. What's happened the last few weeks in the Iowa real estate multifamily marketplace here. So first and foremost here, we have 4326 Hickman Road, Des Moines, Iowa, listed by CBRE. This is actually a mixed use project here. 36 units here. It shows almost like 42 units here, but it is 36 units. It's unpriced. This was listed previously by a residential agent, and then it was listed at a very high number. I want to say it was somewhere around 200,000 per unit there. Very, very high number. And it didn't sell. It's back with CBRE now here. It is a really nice project here. There is a lot of senior care facilities here. Very, very new, very modern, almost medical grade kind of thing. It's in Beaverdale there, again, built in 2018 as well here. So that's hitting the market here in the last few weeks and is out there, the 44 Des Moines. Pivoting over, staying in the Des Moines market, we have 3315 East 15th Street, listed by Ross Quintero and Josh Kirby over there with Stambra Realty. This is, again, not priced as well. There is a whisper price on it. Me and Ross have already talked about this deal because I sold it a few years back to a client who then sold it with a CBRE agent who sold an out-of-state ownership group, and that current out-of-state ownership group is now selling it again. There is a story of this project here. I don't want to go over all here on the kickoff because we have too much to go over, but I know this project really well, the story behind it. It's a bunch of 8plexes as well as a 16-unit, 13-unit complex built in the back that the owner from a few times ago built as well here. So know the project really well. Give me a call if you want to discuss that one. Continue with this theme here. We have 421 College Street, Des Moines, Iowa. This is by Ferguson Real Estate, Nathan Petchy there. Another project I know as well. I've known the owner. I've toured this project many times. I actually was part of the sale when it last transpired here. This one has an interesting story behind it here. I do not think it's worth the price it's worth. I'm just being very honest here. That listed for 1.8 million. 18 is 100,000 per unit. Immaculate property. Very well maintained, very well redone. The current owner has pretty much rebuilt the entire property. New electrical, new HVAC, new plumbing, new everything, new walls. He's done a great job. However, do I think it's worth $100,000 per unit, $167 per square foot? I do not. It is an 8.1% cap rate. That is a pro forma. This owner is getting above market rent, so he's doing a great job managing here as well. I think it's overpriced here, but nonetheless, it's a great project here in the Riverbend area here, next to a couple other projects that have been listed off and on over the last couple of years. A property that's been making a lot of stories right now in the last few weeks, getting a lot of conversation started is the Rocket Transfer Lofts, 320 Southwest 7th Street, Des Moines, Iowa here. 58 units here, historical project in the CBD, Central Business Downtown area. There is assumable debt on this project as well, so everybody's very excited about it here. Unpriced, I know they've already had tours here doing a call for offers any day now as well. I've had at least 2 or 3 people reach out asking questions about this project here or showing interest in it. The big question for this project becomes, will the CBD, the Central Business District, be able to maintain occupancy rates and keep occupancy rates high? Because we're seeing those suffer quite a bit, not only across the market, but also in the downtown marketplace as well. So we saw that get listed here. What also got listed here, this did not hit many websites here. It only hits your inbox, is the Des Moines Trio here. This is listed by Gray Steel. It's actually 3 projects here. It's the Magnolia, Highland Park, and then 6 on 6 project here as well. You can see multiple units here. It is unpriced. It's 234 units though. We're going to have some stuff over there on the east side there by the Capitol. Then we're going to have Magnolia Park down there on McKinley Avenue as well. And then all the way up to 6th Avenue up to the north sixth on sixth as well here. So that project list by Gray Steel could be a good project here as well. Take a look at it here. Haven't dived into it extensively, but again, it's kind of all over the map on as well. I assume we're going to want to sell that one off as individual complexes just because of its proximity, kind of the weird location as well. Going forward here, we have 695 Cole Street, Carlisle, Iowa. Another project I know very well. I invested a lot of money in Carlisle back in the day, had a lot of success with that. I also made an offer on this project when it was last up for sale through a residential realtor. The current ownership group completely stole it. They got a great deal on. I believe they sold it for $795,000, $800,000 or so. It's back on the market here because they're looking to do a 1031, and they're looking to sell this project and doing another project as well here. Great project here. It's newer build, 1987 here. Very wide hallways. It's actually handicap accessible almost the entire building. So great project here. 950,000, 16 units, 52,778 price per unit, and $133 per square foot. 7.85% cap rate. That is probably a performer a little bit, but not too bad. The only issue you're going to have with this project is parking. That could be an issue. But overall, I like this project. I like Carlisle. Carlisle has some pretty massive barriers to entry. Most of the northern part of Carlisle, which goes past the Highway 5 bypass, is very sandy. Dirt, so it's impossible to build there, or very costly, expensive to build new apartments there as well. So big barrier to entry to Carlisle. It can kind of only expand to the south or to the east, or east-west, sorry, the west. And so because that really limits the supply in the marketplace as well, and the demand is pretty strong as well. So I like this project a lot because of its barrier to entry, its location, and I've also toured this before previously. So we have that as well. Now we're going up to the Ames market. Ethan Holkel brought us 3500 Grand Avenue, Ames, Iowa. $3 million, 32 units, 93,750 price per unit, $118.50 price per square foot. No official cap rate here as well. I believe this project was actually listed previously as well. It's back out there for the marketplace. Additionally, it says 43 units here. So actually, I think it might be a little bit off my price per unit. I apologize. It said 32 for some reason. So a little off on their numbers there, but it is back on the market. Ames up there with Ethan Holkel. Going over now, we're going to go over to Grinnell, the RE/MAX agent here, Matt, brought us a listing here, 1629 Sunset Drive. Don't have a lot of information on this project here. It's just 14 units, 850,000, 60,714 as a price per unit. We don't have a price per square foot or a cap rate. They do state in the comments that they're only going to accept offers before they'll do any kind of tour as well. So take that into account. Grinnell is a pretty good market here. It's a strong college market there and a good insurance base as well. A little quieter here, maybe a little overpriced here, but not too bad. Should have some interest as well. But then we're going over to Marshalltown. Tiffany Earl and her team. I was surprised to see that Tiffany Earl and her team usually don't do a lot of multifamily, but good to see her name there. Josh Stevens, Gabe Goldberg. I've worked with them before in the past. 519 North 3rd Street, Marshalltown, Iowa, $1.55 million, 24 units, $64,583, $114.59 price per square foot, and a true 7.34% cap rate. Just look at the numbers, I can tell you that is a true cap rate. They're doing things right there. Tiffany's always been pretty good to work with, and so they are definitely giving you a real actual cap rate price per square foot, price per unit there in the Marshalltown marketplace. Going all the way up to the Cedar Falls, Waterloo area there as well. Now, Chandler Martin brought us 1311, 1315 West 1st Street there. It's 23 units there. It's actually like a 12-plex and then a 10-plex in the house. Kind of a couple of different properties there being pulled together. You can kind of see it. It is an 8.59% pro forma cap rate, 52,173 as a price per unit. And again, 23 units as well up there in the marketplace. You can see some of the comments there as potentially value add brings into the market. Now we're going to pivot all the way down and go down to the Cedar Rapids market. Darren Garman brings us 125 20th Avenue, Southwest Cedar Rapids, 660,000, 12 units, 55,000 price per unit, $121.37 price per square foot, and a true 6.54% cap rate. One that I want to point out, guys, for anybody still watching or watching this is, as you get into the marketplace, if you're not already active, we definitely learn there are certain agents who will always do pro formas, certain agents who will always do actual cap rates as well here. You can see that pretty commonly here. If we learn just to look at the price per unit, the price per square foot, and we look at, again, cap rates, we can really quickly tell who's putting in pro formas, who's doing actuals. As I just said, Darren Garman here and Tiffany Earl, you can see those are actual cap rates there as well. If you look at the same price per unit, the 8.59 in Cedar Falls is probably a little bit too high as well. So I just want to point that out as looking at the rest of the marketplace here. Now we're going over St. and Cedar Rapids here. Ross Quintero and Stanbro also brought us the Aussie Lane Apartments there, 3.65 million. 56 units, 65,179 is a price per unit, $69.64 price per square foot, and a 7.27% cap rate there as well. That is an actual cap rate. You can look at it because look at the one above it. Look at the price per units. Look how close they are and how different they are, but also look at the price per square foot price as well. So that cap rate might be a little bit pro forma there. I can say that pretty confidently. Probably a little bit aggressive, but not too much. It's probably in that mid to high sixes there. They probably just did a slight tweak to it as well. Going into that same marketplace here, going from Cedar Rapids, we're coming down to the Tiffin market, just north of the Iowa City marketplace as well. Graysdale brings us the Park Place portfolio. Brand new projects here. It's 249 units here. We have the New York, the Ventor, and the Baltic. Three brand new projects here, all right in a line. You can see them here in the pictures all together here. I got to feel it's going to bring a very strong price. You can see very new, very high finishes here. I'm going to expect this is going to be in that $35 to $40 million price point, if not higher here. It's unofficially priced, but we're going to bring a lot of offers that. Tiffin is a great market here. It's exploding. It's doing great with the Iowa City Cedar Rapids marketplace. So expect a lot of offers on that one, especially the new project type. Ryan Jensen, haven't seen him for a while here. Ryan's in the CBRE. He's coming out with the Southeastern Community College portfolio, 1500 West Agency, 10.35 million, 120 units. What I want to point out, 234 beds though. As usual, college student housing, you rent per the bed, not per the unit. And so we see 86,250 as a price per unit. Again, a little misleading because it's by unit, not by bed. 127.75 price per square foot and a 7.02% cap rate as well there. So now we're way over here to the border. We're in eastern Iowa here. Kind of pivoting up there from that Burlington market here, staying in that Burlington theme. We come over to 2645 Newberry Circle, Burlington here, listed with MMG and Shana Patrick. 5.3 million, 81 units, 65,432 as a price per unit, $78.71 price per square foot, and a 7.07% cap rate. That's probably pretty accurate looking at the price per unit, price per square foot, and knowing that marketplace as well. So probably pretty accurate cap rate there in that market. Now we're going to go up a little bit to the north. Clinton. Clinton has been a little bit of a tougher market for all of Iowa. Tends to be a little more of a low-income project here. Definitely, you're seeing a lot of cash flow, usually when you go to the Clinton market. However, we're seeing a portfolio here, 3 multifamily properties, 13.8 million, 238 units, 57,979 price per unit, $63.91 per square foot, and a true 6.72% cap rate. I love the project, guys, but that 6.72 cap rate for Clinton, it's got to be higher. Just telling you the truth, it's got to be into that 8s probably to make it worthwhile to go to Clinton. Looks like a nice project here, turnkey properties, well-maintained, fixed up. But to go to Clinton here, you're definitely going to want to get a little bit stronger cash flow. Just telling you my thoughts and the truth, in my opinion, of the marketplace. Staying in that kind of theme here, we're in that Clinton-Bettendorf marketplace as well. 2365 Tech Drive, the Cumberland House Apartments, brought to us by CBRE. 2.6 million, 32 units, 81,094 per unit, $90.34 per square foot, and a pro forma cap rate of 7.34. That price per square foot, price per unit is definitely higher. You can see it compared to Clinton, Burlington. Just look at those price per units in the per square foot. You can tell that cap rate's pro forma, definitely a strong pricing compared to some of the other ones nearby in the marketplace here. As we're going to pivot all the way over now, all the way over to Western Iowa here, I do want to point out JLL brought us 901 North 35th Street in Council Bluffs, Featherstone Apartments. Not officially priced, 147 units, built in 1971, renovated in 1998. But what I want to point out here, most important, is you see right there on that picture, 69% HAP, that's a Housing Authority program, and 100% LIHTC as well, which basically means the whole project is a low income. It's guaranteed by the government. They're probably listing it right now because they're probably not getting their share of government rent with the government shutdown. Just be very honest here. When you do have LIHTC HAP, You don't always get some of that Section 8 government money when government shuts down like it has been the last few months or last month and a half or so. So that is all of your listings here. We saw a ton of listings hit the market in the last few weeks. Actually, as you can see, I think it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 new listings across Iowa in the last 3.5 weeks or so. However, we saw almost no new sales. Very shockingly enough here, but we really only saw 2 sales take place. Both were in Cedar Rapids. Darren Garman sold 2131 Blairs Ferry Road Northeast, 520,000, 12 units, 43,000 price per unit, $64.56 price per square foot, and a 6.93% cap rate. We also saw 3710 12th Avenue Southwest Cedar Rapids get sold, 898,000, 12 units, 74,833 price per unit, $65.31 price per square foot, and no official cap rate as well here. So that is your kickoff here. We are back into the marketplace, getting you up to date with all that's happened here in all of October here, getting you prepped for November as well. For the economic news, all we really have is that rates right now are staying where they're at. They went down obviously here, but the Fed chairman did state that they may or may not lower them again in December. They are not meeting for November due to the holidays as well here. So we're all watching that with close eyes. I can say from experience of the KataLYST team as well as watching the marketplace, we are seeing a lot of properties begin to hit the market. And we're seeing a lot of transactions start to come back here. So it does appear that the marketplace is starting to get used to these interest rates. We're starting to hear whispers of those fives, high fives, mid fives, whether you're doing Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac debt, or even just local financing as well. So we are starting to get some movement in the marketplace now again as well. However, be careful in your underwriting here. We are definitely seeing a lot of properties, especially C-class multifamily, that's getting listed at high prices on pro formas because previous ownership groups were not able to hit their metrics, their numbers as well here. It's kind of whispers in the market. Only know if I can hear it and see it. But we are hearing whispers that a lot of these syndication groups, partnership groups, are not hitting their metrics, so they're trying to sell the property now and get out. So make sure you're doing a really thorough job in your underwriting, getting agents like myself here at the KataLYST team or our agents to help you with that. That's your kickoff. We'll see you all next week. If you have any questions, as always, just shoot me a text, 515-639-0145, and we'll see you all next week.